God, it's Friday and you are welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on JoyNews on Multi TV. And today we're starting with the late Ebony. Today actually marks exactly a year she passed on, and we will be remembering her in interviews, of course, in songs, of course, her videos, and we have something from her father and her DJ Shawawa, and also Akose Japan. I'm sure you followed her, you've seen all those dance moves she does. Yes, she will be telling us the inspiration behind it and more here on the show. My name is Doreen Avio. Don't go away. Now, if you just tune in, this is Let's Talk Showbiz here on JoyNews on Multi TV. My name is Doreen Avian. We are starting with the late Ebony. So today marks exactly a year she passed on. And of course, if you tune into every radio station, at least 2 or 3 songs is being played in memory of her. TV stations are also playing her music videos, and of course, for some of them, they are even playing back interviews they have had with the late musician. But today here on Let's Talk Showbiz, we are actually going to remember her with a short interview and of course her performance she had at the launch of her maiden album at the Golden Tulip here in Accra.
I have 16 songs on it. Yeah, 16.
And recorded by which producer?
A lot of different producers. I have an in-house producer, but I like to have a feel of each talent, so I don't work with just one producer.
And the collaborations?
I have just 3 non-major collaborations. Okay, I'll say Poison, Gado, Brella, Hustle, and Haters Anthem, Rude Boy Rankin. Okay, Rude Boy Rankin is a major artist, so I won't add him, but like, yeah, and him.
Okay. Yeah. So with the songs on it, basically all the ones that you have released out there are on the album?
Yeah, pretty much. They're also on there.
Okay. There's perceptions that you coming into the industry has kicked a lot of the female musicians out of business. What do you have to say to that?
I'm just doing my job. That's just it. I don't know whether it has kicked anybody out of, because as far as I can see, there are female artists in the industry, so I haven't kicked anybody out. I just came to do my job, and by grace, I'm delivering. That's all I can say.
All right. People are rooting that you win Artist of the Year next year, and people actually think that you deserve it. Do you think that you deserve to win Artist of the Year, and is this something you're hopeful of doing?
First of all, yes. First of all, amen. I shall win, amen. And second of all, what's the second question?
I'm asking, are you hopeful of winning?
I'm hopeful, yeah. If it happens, may the best win. I feel like I deserve it. We've worked really hard this year, so if I win, it's out of merit. Whether I deserve it or not, even if I don't, like Joe said, as children of God, sometimes we get things we don't deserve. So
now so that was how Ebony, of course, launched her album at the Golden Tulip Hotel, and she was hopeful of winning Artist of the Year. She did win it, but she was not around to pick the award. But on this day, of course, her father has been talking, Starboy Kwarteng, and he says that he wished he could delete this day from anywhere from the calendar. Quite sad though, but let's hear from her father.
Good morning. Today is a very difficult day, and like I've said already, if I had my way, if I have the power, today will be deleted from the books of time. 8th February. It's the first anniversary, being today, of my late child, Ebony Reigns.
So that was the father of the late Ebony Starboy Kwarteng there, but he was not the only person who spoke. Her DJ, that was DJ Shawawa, also kind of decided to remember how it all happened and how he heard the news of Ebony's passing.
Many we used to be in this house, so to say of and change. So Alan came to just wake me up. That dawn say like, oh, hitting me one, so sure, yo, Ebony, and I'm like, yo, like, what are you trying to say? Then of course, so like, what happened? So like the way I know, you know, because Alan and Alan is serious, I know so I is serious, so. Of the bomb is like, yo, Ebony, like Ebony, I'm like, oh, yo, hold up, like how? I mean, how? And I mean, so I'm training, I mean, so many TV, so I saw TV, you know, we're changing from channel to channel, and some were playing her songs, some were talking about her, and I in area, so they all know, say, like Hannah Nipano, like Nere's house, Hannah and I fear maybe auntie. You pay abontino. Then we saw saying
Right, so that was DJ Shawawa, and you could tell that it's not an easy day for them. Now, if you recall, Ebony died in a road accident on her way to Accra after a visit to her mom in Sunyani. So don't be surprised, because you're going to be seeing more videos of Ebony being played on TV stations and, of course, her songs on radio stations, especially here at Multimedia. Now, moving on, Akose Japan is in the news, and I'm sure you have followed her so much back in the 90s, where she used to be on stage and, you know, does those dance moves. She's still been doing them, though. Anytime she's on any platform, she does it with her dancers, and it's always beautiful. But she has been talking about the inspiration behind those dance moves.
When you do your moonwalk and all the Michael Jackson moves, you know, they look so real. Where did you learn this, and what inspired you to dance like that?
Okay.
Because you mentioned Nana Mpedu, who yes, I have never seen doing moonwalk.
Okay. You know, as I said earlier on, if there's something in you, nobody can take it away from you.
Right.
And way back in Holy Child, I was actually a Gunza member. I can only join one. Gunza right, or AFS, but I was in Gunza. But anytime AFS go out there to perform, I join AFS as well. It's something I had in me. And then way back in school, I used to compose intercore schools for songs for intercore, and then so something that was rather, it was in me. And I thank God for one thing, Marcus, you can do something here right now. You can do a move here right now.
Yeah.
I just look at the way you did it, and then I would change the whole thing. Okay? Recreate it, okay? Because when new dancers come, you try and create something out from what you've seen, but not to do what everybody does.
That's
you
right.
Understand? So it's like I didn't actually go to dancing school or anything, but it's a gift that God gave me.
Right.
And at my age, when I still perform, I remember I performed just I performed and then the students.
Yeah.
You know, went to Tamale with breast cancer.
Right.
Campaign. Dr. Peter's Riafi. Mommy, God bless you. And we went there because we had a walk every October, so we were there last year to advertise the walk. And so I performed in front of the 3 different schools. I went to one school and I called the three of the students to come and join me to dance. Any move that they did, I was doing it with them.
Wow.
Then the students were like, this woman. And so the latest one, they started doing the latest one. And I was doing it even better
than they did.
Because I
you always have this extra touch.
Yes.
This touch of finesse.
I changed them. So I realized that they were doing all that. And I just changed one thing. I did a little bit of the rope, and they were like, Auntie Akusa, this one, we can't do it. You have to teach us. You see, you should always do something that will make people happy.
Right.
And so, as you said, I didn't actually go out to learn how to dance or anything, but it's by God's grace. It's a gift that was given to me, and I didn't throw it somewhere.
Right.
I kept on doing it.
Right.
I don't actually rehearse at home, but when there's a show, I call my girls, and then we
perseverance.
Exactly.
Now you're talking perseverance.
Exactly.
You never stop. You keep reinventing yourself.
that was Akose Japan on the inspiration behind her dance moves on Success Story on Hits 103.9 FM. And now moving on, President of the Creative Arts Council, Mark Okreku-Mantey, has revealed that R. Kelly has said that he would love to pay a visit to Ghana. Now, this revelation is coming after a visit of Boris Kodjoe and other Hollywood stars. So I guess, as they say, Ghana is the next tourist place to visit, so R. Kelly wants to come. What do you think? Well, let's hear Mark Okreku-Mantey on that.
If you separate the two ministries, tourism and creative art, maybe creative art will do well or do better, but it will not influence tourism. Yes, the way we want it to be. See, I'm sure some of you know, I think I've told Sadiq, R. Kelly wants to come to Ghana. Yes.
Which R. Kelly?
R. Kelly, the same R. Kelly wants
the one they want to mute.
Yes, R. Kelly. We will not mute.
Where are the pepper them people?
And I was talking to the guy. There's a guy from US who is telling me, I have all the documents on my phone, and he says that it was because of Boris Kodjoe who came down in Christmas.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is very difficult to quantify some of these things and the effects.
True.
And so people say, oh, this Afrima and this Boris Kodjoe is not a waste of resources. But you see that it is influencing some strong brands to get close to the country. The Boris Kodjoe and those people who came down, they are from creative art space.
True.
But they've influenced tourism.
And in fact, the experiences that they promoted when they were here were all in the art space. Events, concerts, and stuff.
So it is only wise or prudent to put us together, but we should find a way and marry and get the results.
Sadiq.
Right, so that was the president of the Creative Arts Council, Mark Okreku-Mantey. So if R. Kelly should come to Ghana, that's fine. If he doesn't show up, we're still in Ghana. And this is where we wrap it all up on Let's Talk Showbiz, today's edition. And I will be back on Monday, same time here on Joy News on Multi TV. My name is Doreen Avio. Do have a wonderful evening.